My name is Bonny Hinners, and I'm a software engineer here at Salesforce. I work on the authorization experience team and had a particular sort of lifelong goal to come up with a Labs app, an AppExchange application, because even before joining Salesforce, it just seemed like a really fun way to help the community out with new features. And Salesforce Labs is a program for Salesforce employees to develop new applications on the platform that make use of Salesforce products like Salesforce Flow, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, maybe even Pardot, for example. And we try to demonstrate what can be done with the platform, typically in smallish applications that are free for folks who want to see what the platform is capable of and maybe get a start on some piece of technology that would help them in their org. This is an application that I created based on a time I worked at a Fortune 10 company. Every integration that we had, every user request for data in Salesforce, whether it was a new report that they wanted or access to an object or some system that needed access to Salesforce data, we had to complete these forms describing what was the information that was being shared, who was authorizing that information be shared, and what was the sensitivity level of that data. And I thought, we really ought to be doing this in Salesforce also, right? For those Salesforce administrators to keep track of all of these requests and keep track of whether there's any sensitive data, what the policies are around that data, and so forth. So while I don't deal with the data policies and hope the customers are setting those and enforcing those themselves, I give them a way to track who the business owners are who are associated with any sensitive data and who the project owners are, the executive sponsors of various projects or individuals who might want access to Salesforce data. And it all uses Flow, which is awesome because that means they can customize it to meet their own needs. And there is an existing, as part of the package, there's an existing orchestration that I've packaged that demonstrates how dynamically the approval process for that data access request can be managed by an administrator who can make sure that the project sponsor gets their approval noted on the record, make sure that the data stewards get their approval, and all of that dynamic based on who is the project owner or who is it that owns any particular data that the user or system needs access to.
What is one tip or best practice that you want to share with our trailblazers today?
Keep trying, because there's so much that's possible with Flow and with the platform in general, that really keep trying, keep learning, and keep an eye on what other folks are doing and how they're doing it so that you can really stretch your own capabilities as well. That's my number one tip.